Hello. So today again working on my Damascus. We'll see if we can get it forged out and get a blade shape forged into it today. That would be really cool. Um, Currently I'm trying to get my forge to work as it's not being very amazing right now, and yeah, it's just not being very amazing right now. It's like I don't know. I don't exactly know how it works, but hey Tessa, what's up? Basically, the you're supposed to have a blue flame. Here, let me turn you around so you can see. Maybe. You're supposed to have a blue jet, and I only have a blue jet in the back one. And then the blue jet that's supposed to be coming out of the front burner is like blasting down on the ground and not actually jetting, which is not giving me the blasting jet power I need, which is obviously not a good thing. But if we can get the forge working, then yeah, then we'll be rolling and we'll be able to forge this. If not, yeah, I don't know what. It's kind of like it has too much gas for too little oxygen, but I have max oxygen flow. And if I turn the gas down, it's just not very much gas. So it sort of behaves at like 3 psi, 5 psi of pressure. So, like when I set it back down to like 5 psi, it seems to sort of behave as I get the blue jet coming out. But I don't really know. Like, because like that's not very much jet though. Like, hey Ryan, what's up? Not much. We're making my Damascus, or actually, I'm trying to. We got it, the 2 layers of Damascus on the outside, and then we got the carbon solid metal core on the solid carbon core on the inside. So we're gonna try to weld it together if I can get my forge to work. If not, well, we'll see what happens. It's not burning like it should be. If any of you guys know what's going on, then definitely let me know. Like, it's not, the forge is just being stubborn. I can't get it to work right. Basically, it's like it has too much gas flow for too little oxygen flow, which is, it's basically there's not, it looks like there's not enough oxygen going into the forge, which is like, it's got the max amount of oxygen, and this is what I usually would run it on. I usually run it at about 15 psi. Hey, Valhalla, what's up? I usually run the forge at like 15 psi of gas flow. I don't know if that's too much. I don't know if that's too little, but that's usually what I run it at. And then I'll get like 2 jets coming out of the burners. But like right now, it's not jets. It's kind of like it doesn't actually ignite at the bottom of the burner, but it ignites like at the bottom of the forge, which is not giving me the like heat that's like blasting into it, which is not preferable, obviously. If I blow air into it, it gives me the jet of the propane jet. But like, oh, could the regulator be getting old? I wonder if the regulator is getting old. That would be a possibility. That was way hotter than I was expecting. I bet the regulator's getting old. How do I get a new regulator? Does Gilman have a regulator? Wait, do you guys know? Hey D-Way, what's up? Hey, so, yeah. Like, I can only forge this if I get proper heat to come out of the forge. I'm wondering, where do I get a new gas regulator? Because the forge just isn't burning. Propane regulator. I may have to make a trip to Gilman, the store. Gilman Home Center, Gas City. That's far away, but Tractor Supply Company. Okay, so there is one of those nearby. How do I search? Propane fuel gauge. Yep, yeah. Hey, Mr. Neckmaker, what's up? Tessa, they have some online, but I don't know if they have some sort. Yeah. I don't want a digital fuel gauge. Oh, wait, it's a propane regulator. Gas regulator? Hey, Scooty, what's up? Yes. It looks like Gilman has regulators. Hey, Julie, what's up? So, it looks like I need a new regulator for my forge, or it won't burn hot enough. What forge do I have? I have a Simon store forge. Valhalla, I don't know how to do it. So, Mr. Knife Making, it's a Simon store. It's like it's diamond, but Simon, an S. I don't know. Maybe it'll burn hot enough. It's pretty hot in there, if we're lucky. It takes a while to heat back up again, but maybe just maybe we'll get lucky. Clemente, Machado, hello, thanks for joining the stream. Okay, whatever happens, we need a handle on this. So let's do that. Oh, can you take the regulator apart? Oh, wait. So, I guess I need a new regulator, and I can only stream if I have a regulator. So I don't know if this regulator can be cleaned out, but we're about to find out. I'm gonna take it off the, probably didn't need to bring you guys over here, but okay. So there we go. Well, the title of the stream is forging Damascus by hand, but we'll see what we actually get to do today. Being in a shop, you may be doing something different every day. Okay, I need tools. The little thing. Hello, Ham. Thanks for joining the stream. What's up? Oh, that is thread. If I can clean this out and I don't have to... Am I a mechanic? No. No, I'm not a mechanic at all. I just have to take apart the regulator on the forge because, you know, see if I can clean it out, I guess. Oh. We'll see if I can ever put this thing back together again. If I can't, I'm gonna have to end the stream early and head off to Gilman's. Or I could just... might not be a good idea. I was gonna say I could bring you guys along. That thing has propane smell left in it. I guess it's technically not propane that I'm smelling, it's like sulfur, I think, because propane is odorless. Hey Valhalla, question for you. Oh wait, this. Whoa, yeah, that would be bad. Oh dear. I'm gonna need to get some more Teflon tape. Let's come all the way out. Yikes, that's not nice. So, did you get any more subscribers last night? I know when we ended stream, you were like super close to your goal to be able to start streaming. 48? Oh, you got one more. So you literally need 2 subscribers. What am I looking for? Oh wait, that was super easy. Yeah, it's a little bit awkward at first to start streaming, but it definitely helps. So what am I looking for now that I have the regulator taken apart? Just clean things out, I guess. Looks clean. I don't even know what this is. How does this work? I think it is. Okay, this thing goes here. Do I have a compressor? No, I do not have a compressor. Is there buildup? From what I can see, no, but I also can't see very well. Bugs, there's flies. What was this part? Right, that was the push down. If I take this apart, I might never get this back together again. Oh well. Need a propane tank anyway. Regulator anyway. Well, I don't know if I can. Okay. That's that. Oh. Wait, let me see what this happens. So wait. Gas comes in here. Comes in this side. When you can see there's two holes up here, so gas comes in this side. When you push this button down, it lets it fill up this chamber up here, which then goes out here, which goes through this hole, which is the pressure gauge, and then this hole, which is the gauge that you actually stick to the forge. But it looks clean as far as I can see. I see no filters, which is weird. I think you're supposed to have filters. Oh, wait a minute. I should take this apart. There may be a thing in here. Okay. I need to get something that I can take this apart with. I'll be right back.
Open the door to come in, and Ada just comes right on in.
She's not a house dog.
It's getting hot.
I'm trying to do a live stream. This live stream is more about fixing my forge instead of doing it. It doesn't burn well. It doesn't burn hot enough for anything. It's like weld worthy. So like I disassembled the regulator. I know the regulators are only supposed to last about a year, apparently. So I'm trying to see if maybe it's the regulator. Okay, y'all. Sorry about that. I'm back. Straight to this? No, it's actually got like a little in the end. It's got like a Allen wrench thing. I've heard regulators only last a year. They're supposed to replace them yearly or something like that. That's what I heard. Last time my forge wasn't back. Oh wow. I don't know if you can see that. Like, do you see how dirty it is? That may have done it actually. It was like 180. Well, maybe the expensive ones. That is not long. Okay. We have two very tiny. We have two very small filters and whatever this thing is that go in the end of this thing. Got some brake or engine cleaner? No. I have basically nothing. I mean, I have WD-40, but I don't think that's the same thing. Okay, so yes, I am hopeful. Seeing that dirt in there made me hopeful. It was actually like a bit actually like piled inside there. Well then, I should probably get some cleaner in that case. I've never, as far as I know, I've never been in a Harbor Freight before. I think we have one near us though. I have ammonia. I use that to clean the oil off my blades, like when I'm etching. Is that a cleaner? You can see the filters. It's not very big. Oh, okay, got it. So don't use ammonia. That is way better. Like I can see through the filters now. Previously, I was not able to see through it. Okay, that is very hopeful now. Maybe. Harbor Freight sells $15 angle grinders? What? That is extremely cheap. Okay, I'm hopeful. Now that I've seen this, how dirty that was, I'm hopeful that we can get the forge back to work. Spend $15 on a grinder every year? Hmm? You know, if you invest in that $80 one, they might last you a whole lot longer than a year. Oh, stink. How does this work? This goes like this. Yeah, this goes like this. Oh, okay. You've used up the. You must use them a lot. Okay, I'm going to need to get some Teflon tape. Because this stuff is just not great. I need to get some Teflon tape to wrap these threads with. Again, we'll be right back. I might not have to buy a regulator. Or Spotify, there you are. Actually, okay, what am I doing? 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 Yeah. Okay. I don't know why I brought this up. Or that up. Teflon tape. Eventually, I need to get myself a better forge, but someday. Actually, I think I'll probably make myself a better forge so I can have it exactly how I want it. But instead of buying one, but like right now, I don't know how to do that. Unless if I find a forge that sparks my interest. You melted your forge? Okay, let's see. This is important how this works. Actually, let me stick this back together. There was nothing in between these at all. $3,000 fire bricks. Well, were you using borax Valhalla? Because borax will like eat away at your fire bricks and will make them melt. Hey Elson, what's up? Greetings from America. Okay, wrap it. Okay, wait. Oh, I should have. I did check. Propane on this side. Something I have done on accident. No borax. Oh, okay. You use canisters. Which way does this screw? One thing you got to remember when using Teflon tape is that you got to put it on the right direction. Because if you put it on the wrong direction, when you screw it in, it will actually like unroll because you screw it backwards from the threads, and then it just won't be useful. So, if this fixes the forge, we'll be doing the Damascus today. I really hope to get it forged out to shape. Actually, while we're going on this, you guys can think about what basic shape of blade I should make out of the Damascus. So, sorry. You should be thinking about what basic shape I should be making out of the Damascus. Because I don't actually have an idea of what blade I'm going to be making. How big is isn't a C-axe a little bit bigger of a blade? for the amount of steel we have. How long is the average CX? SEAX. Oh, SAX. SAX. Yeah, well, when making a blade, you always end up with way less material than you started out with, especially Damascus. Because you can't keep the ends and the edges, because they're not going to be nice. And since you're doing so much forging on it, because of the Damascus, you lose a lot of the weight in forge scale. What am I fixing? Elson, I am fixing a gas regulator for my propane forge. So basically, it got the filters that were hidden inside there got dirty, and the forge, like over time, got dirty, and the forge just wasn't running very well. It wasn't running nicely. So I was trying to see if I could get around buying a new one, see if I could fix it myself. Six to 8 inch blade? Maybe. I do have to draw it out by hand, so I don't have a press or a power hammer. I mean, my arm is my power hammer, but okay, this one goes right here. I'll look at it and then I'll also draw. I might have enough for probably enough for a 6 inch blade at least. I would hope. Oh wait, I need to put 10. I really hope this fixes it. Because if it doesn't fix it, I'm gonna have to end the stream, go to my local hardware store and go buy a regulator. Are you from Canada? Elsa and I am from the United States. I'm actually from Indiana. We have lots and lots and lots of cornfields here. And also, the weather is very unpredictable. Indiana is known for its cornfields and the Indy 500, which, if you don't know, is a big racetrack that I've never been to in my life, but a lot of people come to. And also, I think it's known for unpredictable weather or something like that. I could be wrong though. The corn goes everywhere. I need some. Wait, what state did you say Ian lived in? I forgot. You go down to like Tennessee or Kentucky, and like Ian is in Pennsylvania. I guess I'll never be able to see that guy. Actually, I have a couple sisters that are up in New York, so when I go visit them, I should like beg to see if I could visit him someday. That'd be fun. What's this for? And that is clear. $8 to 10 hours from you. Do you have a workshop in the bottom of your house? So my workshop is actually my garage, which I say my garage, but I actually mean my parents' garage. So I still live with my parents. I mean, I'm only 18, so. Okay, I think we can get to Ohio in about an hour from where. I hope this works. 22 to 23. A lot of people think I'm older than I am. I just guess I must look older. Ugh. Facial hair, yeah, that would probably do it. Even before I had facial hair, I was like 14, and one person called me like 8, thought I was 18. Oh, you repair printers and you build CNC routers? That's cool. I'm not into that type of thing very much, but I definitely do think it's cool. Hey, also, Valhalla, the stream moderator, he's at 49 subscribers. 2 more subscribers, and he can finally start streaming. For at 50 subscribers, he can finally start to stream. So, if you subscribe to Valhalla, he only needs 2 more subscribers, and you could be the person that pushes him over the edge and makes him able to finally stream. That would be awesome. So go to Valhalla down in the comment section. He's the stream moderator, so he's easy to find. And just subscribe to him. Even if you don't watch him, he just really needs to start streaming. Oh my goodness. He really needs to be able to stream. He just needs 2 subscribers. Make my day and make his day by subscribing to Valhalla. Ooh, you know what I should do? I should have a, like, you know, in a lot of live streams, how they have like the subscriber count on the top of the stream. I should do that to be able to, so I could track easier subscriber count, see if the stream's doing well or not. Ew. I don't know how to do that. How do you overlay like live text on the screen like that? Yeah, I don't know Valhalla. I don't know how they do that. It's 12:40. I was hoping to be 45 minutes into the streaming by now. That one. So maybe an external app. I can see that. I've seen external streaming apps for other things, for like multi-streaming, for using one device, one camera to stream over like multiple different platforms or channels. So I could stream on both of my YouTube channels, and also I could stream on my like Facebook. I could also stream on X, and if I ever get a Twitch account, which I don't think I will because I think it's mostly for streamers, if I ever get a Twitch account, I could stream on Twitch. Yeah, that is the thing. You do have to give them access to certain things on your YouTube, like to be able to stream on your YouTube, you do have to give them permissions, which is why you only use trusted apps and don't just use the first app you find, which obviously can be hard to find, but absolutely necessary. Okay. I hope this worked. So there are apps that allow you to do multi-streaming, but you cannot do that on YouTube. Okay. Do I have a blog? No, I do not have a blog. I don't even know what I do with a blog. I think that was all. What exactly do people use blogs for? Isn't it just kind of like a share their story for that day or something like that? Just update what's going on. Isn't that what a blog is? Okay. I really hope that worked. If it didn't, I'm going to have to go to Gilman and buy a gas regulator. Or I'll just have to figure out what's wrong with my forge, because usually it doesn't do this. Okay, y'all. Let's see if this works. These are the bricks I'd use for the front of my forge. As you can see, it did start melting a bit. Like, here's the side, and here's the side. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like full of holes where it's kind of pockety. So the knife I'm making is for anyone who wants to eventually buy it. We'll see whoever that is. But currently, what I'm working on right now, which is the forge, that is for me, because I need to get that fixed, or I can't forge anything for anyone else. But this knife is also for anyone, but it's also super expensive, so because it took a long time to make. But it's kind of cool. Basically, it's got a twisted Damascus, twistedness, and a dyed stabilized burl handle, and a coated brass piece. I coated it with crystal clear enamel so that it won't oxidize. I gotta light the forge now. Guys, that took like 50 minutes to fix. We'll see. It never runs very well until it's heated up. We will see. I'm not 100% sure if that did anything. If it didn't do anything, I have absolutely no idea why my forge is being like it is right now. Well, while we're waiting for the forge to heat up, I guess we can weld a handle onto this. I'll just weld this piece onto the end so I can hold on to it. It's just a couple pieces of rebar welded together. Okay. I actually gotta grind the end of this clean. That won't take very long though. No, it is a 220 welder. It's really low amp right now. So you can see this is welder. It's just a welder. It's a Thunderbolt 225 to 150 amp welder. It's got AC and DC power. I admittedly have never used the DC power. Mark, we are making sand mine Damascus. I just welded this onto the end so I could hold onto it with my tongues because it's very hard to hold on to something you're forge welding. That's hot. Welders get stuff really hot. Yes. Guys, I am very close to 1,000 subs. I'm like barely over 100 away from 1,000. So let me check. I need 109 subscriptions, people to subscribe to me until I can, and then I get to 1,000 subscribers, and then monetization becomes possible. Also, Valhalla, the stream moderator, he needs 2 subscribers, and then he can finally start streaming. Surely, somebody can subscribe to him. He just needs 2 subscribers. That's all he needs, and then he can finally start streaming live on YouTube, which will be a huge boost for his channel. So if you could do that, that'd be great. He's a blacksmith. He makes blacksmithy stuff. So this right here is sand my Damascus. It's Damascus sand. So I have 3 blocks of steel in here. The outer 2 blocks are random pattern Damascus. The inside block or actually layered Damascus. The inside block is just solid carbon steel, no Damascusness, which will give me, when I forge it out, when I grind it down, it'll give me a solid color edge with Damascus sides. I think it's called cheeks. Also, the forge appears to be working currently. Yes, the fly is messing with me. Flies have a really bad habit of landing. It's also a little bit warm out here. Subscribing now. Thank you, Elson. So it looks like he only needs one more. Bugs. I don't like bugs. How about you? Do you like bugs? I don't like bugs. Bugs are not nice. In my opinion. I could be wrong, but I don't like bugs. If anybody likes bugs, they're out of their mind. Especially when you're trying to work and they like won't stop bothering you and won't get off of you. They're horrible. And it's hot and sticky and it's like bugs keep landing on you. It's just awful. Okay. I do not want to use borax unless I absolutely have to, as it will eat away at the forge. So I'm going to dip it in my quench oil. It does the same thing as borax, but it's non-corrosive. It just coats it in a layer so oxygen can't get on the inside. The oil is burning off. It's like I'm cooking something. I'm making steak. Actually, that would be funny for the live stream. Like to cook something in the forge. That'd be funny. I've never done that. I've thought about it and I've joked about it, but I've never done that. There's a story in Old Norse where Mjolnir was being forged. Mjolnir was being forged. Loki turned himself into a horsefly and bit the dwarven smith, causing him to burn the handle. That's why Thor's hammer is always so stubby. Oh, really? Oh, that's kind of interesting. I didn't know that. That's cool. Hey, Alexander, what's up? Yeah, coal fire. I should try today while streaming to cook something in the forge while we're waiting. Also, how many of you guys do coffee? How many drink coffee? Or is that more of just an American? I don't know. I've never been out of America. I've not done a lot of studies of other countries, but how many of you guys drink coffee? I know in like Britain they do more tea, I think. That's fun. You hate coffee? Well, I think coffee's probably an acquired taste. Also, it's hot here. I think coffee's kind of an acquired taste, so I like coffee. I didn't love it at first, but I do like my coffee now. I should probably put the. Okay, that being as it's Damascus, it's probably going to take forever to heat up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to seal this plate. You guys can watch me do that. Basically what I do is I put carnauba wax on it and then polish it. Hey, hi, what's up? Thanks for joining the stream. Your name is way too long and I'm not going to try to read it because that looks really long. Where am I? I'm in a garage. I'm in America. I'm in Indiana. I live in my parents' garage. Okay, wait. Let me rephrase that. I do not live in my parents' garage. I work in my parents' garage. I do not live in my parents' garage. Okay, so basically what you want to do is this, is you want to heat up. This way USA seems to look like Brazil. Really. I'm going to heat up the blade, but not above tempering, because that would be sad. But basically, I need to heat it up so I can melt carnauba wax on it. Because carnauba wax kind of like, basically, forget about wax, and it's super hard. It doesn't even feel like a wax. It's like the hardest natural wax. But you heat up the blade to like 200 degrees and you can melt it on. But you don't want to go above that for obvious reasons. Heating it up slowly. Hey, Davio. And then you just wipe some off. Hey, bye. See ya, Elson. Thanks for joining the stream. I'm gonna have to put another layer of coating on the brass as it's not built for heat. And the brass did get a little bit warmer, but that's fine. That's easy to do. Carnauba wax was necessary. Carnauba wax is super hard wax that a lot of professional knifesmiths like Kyle Royer and other professional knifesmiths like Jesse Hu. I don't know if you've heard of him before. He's not as big, but they put on their knives. So I got some and decided to put it on mine. So far, I've not gotten great success, mainly because I've not figured out what I'm doing. I've never used that type of wax. I've also heard of Renaissance wax, Renaissance wax, as well. So, but I've only ever tried Carnauba wax. You do want to let it cool down a little bit before you polish it, but I'm going to polish the brass up a little bit. After you apply the Carnauba wax, you polish it with like extension cloths, or I think you can use other polishing cloths. So I'm going to try using a different polishing cloth because 2 sheets costs a lot. Two medium-sized pieces of sunshine cloth cost like $10 for 2 pieces, which is a lot of money for 2 pieces of cloth. It's not a lot of money, but it's a lot of money for 2 pieces of cloth. Once it cools down, you just work on polishing it. Because the Carnauba wax will polish up. Slowly, but will polish up. And then be shiny. That's one way people get that shine on their Damascus. Hey, Apple Jack, what's up? Thanks for joining the stream. We'll see if the forge heats up that billet hot enough. Also, if you like what you're seeing, don't forget to subscribe. If you like this knife with a twisted Damascus blade and brass finger guard and frame handle construction, then make sure to subscribe. Subscribe for this. subscribe for more of this, I should say. Supposedly, carnauba wax is not supposed to come off even if you're using it, even if you use your knife. It's supposed to not get scratched and be kind of scratch resistant. So you can like put it on a kitchen knife and like use it or something like that. I may have to get a new forge. I can't think. Like it's not, I can hear it. It doesn't sound like it's burning as hot as it should be right now. What am I asking on this? A lot. So it took me over 30 hours to make in time alone, and then material costs on top of that, which puts that at about $600. Which is a lot more than I like to ask for anything, but if I didn't sell it for that, I'd be losing profit. Which if I want to sell knives like this, instead of just mass producing knives, if I want to sell actual nice looking knives, I'm gonna have to get a bigger audience, big enough audience. Yeah, it is putting shine on it. It is shining it up a bit. So if any of you guys are interested on the stream, this knife will be back up on Etsy, as you can see. Shiny Damascus blade with brass finger guard and a frame style handle with stabilized dyed burl with 6 pins. I don't know if that's important or not. If you're interested, it'll be up on my Etsy shop in a couple days. Probably, maybe tomorrow, maybe today, but in a couple days it'll be back up on my Etsy shop almost for certain. You got one knife you spent 200 hours on? Yeah, no, you're not crazy for asking $2,000, and you wouldn't be crazy for asking $4,000. I've never spent that much time on a knife, but if I did, it would be. I usually price it at about $4,000. That's a lot. Thing is, with selling really expensive knives, you need a big audience. Like you need, like if you do YouTube, you need a big YouTube audience to actually go and buy the knives from you. Okay, I just realized why it's not burning hot. Currently, this time why it's not burning hot is the propane tank is running out of fuel. I don't even know if we'll be able to get to do any forging today. I'm gonna try my best to be able to do forging, but we'll see what we actually get. I just filled up these tanks and they're running out. There we go. No modern man can create true Damascus. Okay, so when I say Damascus, and pretty much how anybody's going to say today, pretty much what Damascus means today anymore, what people usually refer to it, is pattern welded Damascus. This is pattern welded Damascus, obviously. When people say Damascus nowadays, they're referring to pattern welded. Although I know back then Damascus was not at all like this. It was completely different. What type of propane tank should I get? Like, what size of propane tank? Because like these little 5-gallon propane tanks aren't doing a great job. They run out extremely fast. Oh, Valhalla. If you still have 100-pound propane tanks, okay, Valhalla. If you still have that knife, that 200-hour knife, you need to send a picture. You need to send me a picture on Discord or whatever. I'd like to see that. That sounds interesting. Where do I get 100-pound? Okay, the highest capacity without having to pay the surcharge on delivery. Got it. I think my local Gilman's can do 100-pound tank refills. Oh, you can get them from Tractor Supply. What do they cost? Are they like $300 or $200? What's the price tag on a 100-pound tank? Because I really need a 100-pound tank. These tanks don't last very long, not near long enough. What gallons is like a 20-gallon? The forge sounds better right now. Maybe I think we were able to fix it. I hope. $440 to $480. So wait, you filled them for $440, $480, or $480, or you purchased the tanks, or you did both? I think it's 18-gallon. Okay. 18-gallon is better than 5. Like I keep running out. I have to make so many trips. You bought the tanks and had them filled. Have you not? Wait. You said you filled them like 5 years ago. Have you not had to refill them yet? That would be nice if I could just buy propane and not have to refill it forever. Save on the gas to drive. Oh, 5 times both. Okay, not. Cool. So they're not that expensive. If that's the case, then I definitely should go to. I have a Tractor Supply right nearby, not too far away. I mean, I couldn't walk to it. That would take a long time. But like, I have a Tractor Supply really nearby. Okay. What do you think? I don't know if you can see that. I can barely see the screen. Why did I move out here? It has a shiny coating. I like that. What do you think about it? Did I do good by putting it on, or should I have left it off? Do you like the wax? It also comes in a sheath, but this is the first sheath I ever made, so it doesn't look that striking. This stuff is hard. As you can see, I dropped it and it's broken up. And also, no belt loops? No. It's made out of like fake leather, and this fake leather is not super strong, so it's not going to hold up super well to be held on a belt. You know, I've had the earbud in my ear for a long time. How do I do this? I've had the earbud in my ear for a long time, but I've not been playing any noise into it. Music. So I'm gonna play some music. Like locally. Let's just go home. Phone is a super old phone. Oh, the audio is coming through the earbud? So it's the dagger. The audio is coming through my earbud? That's crazy. Hey, look at this. Oops. We are at 898 subscribers. 2 away from 100. You can follow me to the house. Hopefully I didn't say anything that I didn't want to hear. Hey, Fernando. That could have been awkward. I don't think I said anything though. You're from Chile? Nice. Thank you, Christopher, so much. Valhalla, how close are you? Oh, guys, I just hit 900 subscribers. We made it to 900 subscribers. I am 10% away from my goal. Actually, let's say it this way. I have made it, we have made it 90% of the way to the goal of 1,000 subscribers. That's insane. Thank you guys so much. Actually, how well is this stream doing? I want to see. Kind of cool. I've been streaming for 96 minutes and we have 26 hours of watch time so far. Fernando, I think your message came through in Spanish, I think. I can't read that. I need a better forge. Anybody know what D. John De Aris is? Fernando's comment? I can't read it. If you're good at Spanish, or whatever that is, please let me know what that says. What am I making, Christopher? So, we're making sand mine Damascus. And maybe... So basically I'm working on the Damascus right now. If I get my forge to cooperate, that is. But we are not 100% sure what I'm actually going to make out of it. Somebody said a Sax, S-A-X. It's like a Viking. I think it's like a Viking. Kind of like a Viking style Bowie knife, I think. Let me find it. No, it's S-A-E-X. No, S-E-A-X. So So I'm not actually 100% sure what I'm going to make out of it, but it is a sand mine with a carbon steel core and layered Damascus sides. So yeah, it is cool. Maybe if I can actually get it to work, because Damascus has not been my best friend recently. S-E-A-N. Go. I'm gonna find pictures of what that looks like. Wait, like this? Is this that? Valhalla, you would know. Is this what you're talking about? I thought they were a little more rounded than that. But they all look like that. Like this. Oh, that would be really simple to make. Fernando, where am I from? I am from Indiana, United States. So if you're in Chile, probably about like 3,000 miles up from you. Or do you like Chile? You like living in Chile? I've done basically no research into what Chile culture is like. I hope so. Christopher, I hope. Hey Tessa, what's up? Good to see you back. Valhalla, have you reached your subscriber goal yet? Like, are you at 50 yet? Because I hope so. Finish school? Oh, you're fine. It's going good. We got the forge, I think, fixed. We took apart the gas regulator and cleaned up little filters that I didn't even know were there. And now I think it's pumping a lot more gas, letting a lot more gas than it would have. So now we finally, 40 minutes after starting the stream, got the Damascus back in the forge. So we're just waiting for it to heat up so we can actually smash it. Loading strong at 48? Okay guys. Valhalla, the stream moderator. Subscribe to him. He's a blacksmith. He does shorts and he does like YouTube shorts. He does like a long form video. Like he just needs 2 more subscribers and then he can finally actually start streaming. So if 2 of you really kind people subscribe to Valhalla, it would make his day and it would also make my day. I've hit my next subscriber goal of 900 and I think it's time for him to hit his. We've been trying to get him to 500. I've never met the guy, but he seems like a really nice guy. Wolves, 109, hello. At 50, like Valhalla said down there, at 50 subscribers, you can finally start streaming. Which I've noticed in the last year, I've done like 7 live streams or 8 or something, and I made like 100,000 subscribers, 100,000 views, not subscribers. I'm not even at 1,000 yet. I've made like Hey, thank you, Tessa, so much. Thank you for subscribing to Valhalla. Valhalla, you just need 1 more subscribers. Guys, who wants to be the person to push Valhalla over and be... Okay, how do you find it? Christopher, you can click on Valhalla's name. He's the stream moderator. You can click on his name and say, like, go to user's channel, and then from there you can do that. Also, if you just search his name in the search, if you search his name in the search, you can find. As long as you search exact right, you can find him. Hey, thank you, Fernanda. Wait, does this mean Valhalla? Does this mean you're actually finally able to stream? Because that'd be sick. Let me see if I can find you. Search. I'm trying to find your channel. This is a super old phone, so it's really laggy. Hey, look, we have 23 people on, and there's 23 likes. Okay, I just realized I wouldn't be able to see anyway because it takes a little bit for it to update. USA, yeah. This is to protect my arms as forge scale hurts. You don't speak English? Yeah, you're fine. Wait, how are you hearing my stream if you don't speak English? Well, evidently you know some English. Okay, I need to, yeah, I guess. 49 subs, great. It may take a little bit of time for the sub to go through. Octavia just subbed. Perfect. So, you should be at 50 now. It might take a little bit to update though. No, it wasn't. It looked like it might have been in the forge, but it's been in the forge for 20 minutes, and it's not hot enough. I think I need a new forge. I cleaned out the regulator. There's super simple, like there's nothing wrong with the regulator. I can see that. the regulator. I disassembled the burners. I took them apart, cleaned them out, replaced the orifices. I disassembled the regulator, cleaned it out. You're back to 48? No. What happened? Come on, guys. Valhalla just needs 2 more subscribers. Because for some reason he dropped down to 48. Can we get him 2 subscribers? Just 2. I'll stop pestering after we get him 2 more subscribers. Just 2, that's all he needs, and then he can finally start streaming. Guys, I don't know what's going on. My forge is not burning hot enough to do this. Subscribing to Valhalla. Starts working. We've mostly been standing around and just fixing random things. What do I need to do? What should I fix while I wait for that? You just like hearing the fire? Yeah. Trying to think of what I need to do while I wait for the forge to possibly heat up. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to weld it. Hey, hi, what's up? Thanks for joining the stream. Honestly, it's basically 2 o'clock now. I usually go from 12 to 2. Let's go enough to get to 2 hours of stream, so I don't end before 2 hours. But I think I'll just have to end the stream because I can't get this to forge welding temperatures. The forge will not go above like 1700 degrees or whatever that is. I can't get it to fix, and I don't know what's wrong with it. You live in Michigan, okay. Yeah, that's not that far away. What part of Michigan? I'm in like mid-north Indiana. The wind just shut the door. back at 49 subscribers. One more subscriber and you'll be able to start streaming. That's great. See this guy? I think the screen is probably flipped on you, but this is Valhalla. He's the stream moderator. He's at 49 subscribers. He has 49 subscribers. He needs 50. You can be the one to finally push him over to 50 and let him be able to start streaming. So if you want to be the one to like make it possible for him to start finally streaming live on YouTube, then go click on his name down in the comments. He's the stream moderator, Valhalla, and subscribe to him. We have 30 minutes for Detroit. Okay. Well, what would be wrong with the gas? Like, I've bought gas from Gilman. Is that a problem people have sometimes? Like, does gas quality vary? Yes, please, guys. Fulfill my day, fulfill his day, and somebody, at least just one person, can be like the hero right now and subscribe to Valhalla Mithy. If you subscribe to Valhalla Mithy and say it down in the chat, I'll give you a shout out on the live streaming if you want. If you don't want that, that's fine. But like you can be the person to get Valhalla over to 50 subscribers and finally get him able to stream on YouTube. What's up? Why can't I get acetylene gas? What is that? How am I? I'm doing great. How about you? Yeah, it looks a little weird. Oh, acetylene? Usually, acetylene's a little more expensive, and usually people don't use that for a forge. And also, it may melt your metal before it even gets hot on the inside, so. What am I doing? We're attempting to make Damascus. I don't know if you've heard of Sanmai, S-A-N-M-A-I, but we're trying to make a Sanmai. What am I doing? It's backwards. We're trying to make a Sanmai blade. Roughly a sax, like a Viking sax. S-E-A-X. What's my name? My name is Peter. I'm Peter Branch. What's yours? Peter is spelled P-E-T-E-R. Well, hello. Do you have a name? Actually, anyone who's on the chat, send your name. So like, if you ever join next time, I might be able to remember your actual name. If you're comfortable sharing your name, that is. If you're not comfortable sharing your name, then don't. Jamie? Jam on toes. Will, Kurt, nice to meet you. Daniel, Kelly. What am I gonna do? His name is Naveen. I'm trying to make Damascus right now, but I don't know if it's gonna, like, the forge is gonna cooperate. You speak English. That's cool. Guys, why is it so hard? Valhalla, the stream moderator, he's down in the comments. So you click on his name. Needs one subscriber. He just needs one subscriber. That's literally all. Like, could somebody please just subscribe to him? Like, I don't know, but like, I want him to get to 50 subscribers. That's the first goal, so you can finally start streaming, and it makes it way easier. Which country? I live in America, USA. Like, just one person is all we need, and then Valhalla Mithy can finally start streaming on YouTube. Yeah. Octavio, that's actually a smart way of learning a language. Watching that language. Oh, Valhalla, I have a lot of siblings. I could get one of them to subscribe to you. If nobody subscribes to you, like, if nobody else subscribes, if nobody subscribes to you by the end of this stream, I can get one of them to subscribe to you. They probably won't watch as they're not really into this type of thing. You will be make a friend. Shiva, I don't understand your comment. So, Valhalla, guaranteed today, unless everyone unsubscribes, which would be rude, guaranteed today you'll be at 50, I hope. Like it's not wanting to send anything back. I'm making a piece of aluminum to mount my FPV camera, held in the right position to not record my nose, mustache, corner of every video. Ah, okay. Oh, Valhalla, you made it 50, great. Shiva, please what? Please, I like your job. I don't know what you're asking. You're welcome, Valhalla. I'm very, very glad you finally got there. If you let me know, and if I'm available, I'll be on your stream when you finally start streaming. I am very, very happy that you finally made it. Congratulations, Valhalla. Everyone says spam congratulations in the chat for Valhalla. We've been trying to get him for the last 2 days, trying to get him to 50. Yeah, Valhalla. Streams definitely take a bit to get used to. You just have to keep interacting with your audience, and probably more than I'm doing, and maybe a little bit better than I'm doing, like a lot of it better than I'm doing. But if you're interactive with your audience and you interact with your audience is going to eventually start interacting with you. So, one thing that you should do is short vertical streams. You get a much wider audience. You don't get as long watch time audience, but you get a much broader audience. You get much more people on over time than you would on a horizontal stream. I'll give you, it's actually pretty fun to stream. You should definitely do that. Just make sure you're interactive with your audience. And if I'm on, I'll be there too. Which gas am I using to fire? I'm using propane. Okay. No, the forge isn't working. The forge, I don't know what's wrong with it. It's not heating up right. Like, it's not getting up to 2,000 degrees. It's supposed to be a 2,700 degree forge, but it's just not. Like, propane tanks, maybe they're old and not letting, maybe I need new burners. Maybe I just need a whole new forge. I don't really know. Whatever it is, I can't get it to forge welding temperatures, and it's just not working. So it's 2 o'clock. Stream's still going strong, but I think since I can't do the project I was planning on, I'm just going to end stream. So if anyone has any questions, you can comment them now. If not, I'll just end stream. Also, here, before you leave, this is a knife, obviously. It's twisted Damascus, shiny. Twisted Damascus knife covered in carnauba wax, which is a really, really hard wax that is kind of scratch resistant, so you can use it on blades, and what most people use on blades. It's got a twisted Damascus blade, a brass guard fitting, and then a stabilized burl handle. Stabilized dyed burl handle. It's got a frame handle construction. If you guys want this knife, it's gonna cost a lot, multiple $100s, as it took me over 30 hours to make, and there was also material costs. So if you guys want this, go to Etsy, look up PB Blacksmithing, and favorite the shop so that you can see updates. And in a couple days, today, tomorrow, or the day after, I will have this thing back up on the shop. So just wanted to say that. Also, make sure to subscribe. And also, if you want to, you can like the stream as well. But definitely make sure to subscribe if you like what you saw. But I'm going to leave the stream. So I'll see you guys later. Bye. Thank you for so many people being on the stream.